What's up, everyone? My name is Nick Ramil. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Enter China, and I'm super excited to talk to you today about ideation. How do you come up with a good idea, and how do you choose a product to launch? Now, ideation, very simply, for a lot of people, is normally just something that starts as a small annoyance or a small question. We like to say it's normally starts as a little speed bump or a stop sign and turns into a roadblock for a lot of founders. The age-old question, how do I come up with a good idea? And it's a lot easier than you think. It's just you don't know what you don't know. It may be your first time jumping into a physical product business and trying to figure out, hey, how do I do this correctly? And that is what we're going to walk through today. Now, your idea, what's most important is to remember, do not reinvent the wheel, especially if this is your first time jumping into physical products. A lot of founders get analysis paralysis, which is they slow down and try to spend too much time thinking about what something new they can do or something creative that the market's never seen. That's not how you need to be thinking right now. You need to be going to Kickstarter, Indiegogo, Amazon, TechCrunch, Product Hunt, any of these places to go get some idea generation inspiration is what we like to call it, which is a way for you to see what other people are launching into the market today, yesterday, last week. And you'll see it's not about always creating the latest and greatest idea. So remember, do not reinvent the wheel. It's all about making sure we understand the process of bringing a product to market before leveling up the level of complexity of which the product you want to introduce to the market is. Now, there's three parameters we look at. The first one, which is incredibly important, is it easy to launch? Because this program is all about revenue and profit. It is MOE, money over everything, and helping you understand how to get money in your bank account. How do you get people you've never met before around the world to open their wallets and pay you? And that is what's so important, and what separates our program so much is it's all about making sure we have the realistic focus on making sure it's about making money. And how easy the product is to launch is a determining factor in how fast you're going to be able to start making that money. And we've done this with founders who have never done it before, with ideas that they thought would never work. But again, that's why we've designed this framework in a way that has made it bulletproof. Now, the second thing I want to talk to you about is product complexity. How complicated is your idea? The more simple for your customers to understand, for your audience and market to understand, the better. And this is something we really focus on as well. Because as I said earlier in the video, a lot of people want to or believe they need to create something that is so groundbreaking and so innovative that the world will just be shocked. And that's simply not true. What we need you to focus on, especially what we educate on in our program, as I said, is understanding the correct process and workflow to make sure that you come up with a good idea. This does not have to be your great idea. This does not have to be your lifetime vision. This has to be an idea that can help us get customers to pay you as rapidly as possible. So you'll see a lot of the products we've launched in the past, or our founders start with, are more simple consumer products. And that is something really important that we also like to focus on. Lastly, price. This is one that always is interesting and makes us laugh. Is so many founders come to us saying, is it too expensive? Maybe people won't buy it at this price. You're aiming at the wrong people. I couldn't make it more clear than saying rich customers are better than poor customers. It's truly that simple. And we've seen that time and time again with our campaigns and the products we help our founders launch being on the higher spectrum of cost. This is overall much better for your business's performance, but I just need you to remember that it is just as difficult to sell a $50 product as a $100 product, and a $100 product as a $200 product. And it's difficult if you've never done it before, period. So the opposite is also true. It's a lot more about you aiming at the right customer segment, the right minimum viable segment, as we call it in our program, to make sure we will not have a problem having our customers open their wallets as long as we're aiming at the right ones. Now, that was just a quick little video overview of the main points we wanted to touch on. We go through some case studies about each of these and more detail and depth in the cheat sheet. So please go ahead and go take a look at that. And remember, guys, it's all about the process. Let's figure out how to get you on base and get those first 10, 100,000 sales before we focus on the million, $10 million business. Remember, it's all about the process, guys. Enjoy the cheat sheet.